I've gotten to meet fans all over the world and see the impact that this show has had on them. And when you're making the show as a young person, you don't realize that because you're just sitting there making the show. But as time goes on and the show really impacts people, you hear these things. And I've heard so many things from people all over the world saying things like, your show saved my life. I was going through a really difficult time, and if it wasn't for your show, I wouldn't have had laughter in my life, and I needed that. And some heartfelt moments. Or other fans would say, like, I didn't want a family because my family is really broken. But when I watched your show, you showed me that family is that unconditional love and family support is possible. So I want a family one day. So it's comments like this that really showed me the power of storytelling. And as the years pass, I continue to take that more seriously. And I'm excited to do that again with this show. Everyone in Los 40, I want you to watch Wizards Beyond Waverly Place and have a great time. Let me know what you think.
Billy is a powerful wizard, but she's rebellious
I know you didn't just say that.
and stubborn.
And I know you did not just say that.
Fate of the world is in her hands.
Welcome to Estreno. It's been magical to watch you again as Justin. Congratulations on this new era of Wizards. We can say, how are you
Aw.
feeling?
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for calling in. I love Mexico, so I always love speaking to outlets in Mexico. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. You know, we had a really tough task to try to reprise a piece of intellectual property that's beloved by so many all over the world. And we did it. We took a lot of time and effort into trying to make sure that the original fan who watched the show is given a big warm hug with this new show. But at the same time, that fan is invited to pass the wand onto a whole new generation. So I'm really excited to give that experience to the old fan and invite them in to pass the baton now onto a new generation.
How challenging and maybe fun was it to go back to Justin and, fill in the blanks of what has been happening in his life? And maybe what can you tell us that's the thing that has never changed from him?
When you meet Justin, you will ask a lot of questions because the last time you saw him, he was headmaster of WizTech, he had all of his powers, and when you see him now, he's got none of that. And he's hiding things from his family. So you're gonna be going, what, huh, how, why? Justin, no, he wouldn't hide his powers. This is all he cares about. And I love that because there was a big tragedy. There was a scandal that happened in the past, and that's playing out throughout the first season of the show. So the first season is really called Justin's Rebirth in my mind because he has to reawaken a side of himself that he had put away. And he has to confront that and deal with that. And I think that's really relatable for a lot of people who might have a piece of their past that they felt was unfinished. And that's his arc for the first season. I can't wait for people to see it. He's still the same old Justin. You're gonna be proud of the fact that he loves his wife, he loves his children, he loves being a dad, he loves teaching, he's the vice principal at a school. So there'll be a lot to love about him, but you're gonna yearn for him to embrace a part of himself that he has cut out.
You made a mistake.
I make lots of mistakes.
It's a part of growing up. And in our family, you don't get kicked out for making a mistake.
You and Selena have shared a special bond through the years. Can you describe one aspect of that bond that has remained the same since you first worked together? Something that maybe was perhaps particularly noticeable when you reunited for Wizards Beyond Waverly Place?
We've always shot each other straight. We've always been really just clear with one another about our friendship, that we don't really want anything from each other, and I'm probably her oldest friend she has, and I've just always kind of been there for her, and I've always been honest with her. I don't gain anything from my friendship with her, so it's been nice to maintain that with her over the years, and she's good friends with my wife now, so to see the two of them hit it off and have great girl time together has been meaningful as well.
What can you say was the biggest lesson doing the show that have you kept in the first, of course, in the Wizards, and that has remained through the years, and maybe that you reminded when you get to the set on that first day of shooting?
Yeah, the biggest lessons I've learned are really just about my character and my responsibility as a storyteller, that with this great power of a storyteller comes great responsibility, and it's kind of ironic that that's the lesson of the show too. But I've gotten to meet fans all over the world and see the impact that this show has had on them. And when you're making the show as a young person, you don't realize that because you're just sitting there making the show. But as time goes on and the show really impacts people, you hear these things. And I've heard so many things from people all over the world saying things like, your show saved my life. I was going through a really difficult time, and if it wasn't for your show, I wouldn't have had laughter in my life, and I needed that. And some heartfelt moments. Or other fans would say, like, I didn't want a family because my family is really broken. But when I watched your show, you showed me that family is, that unconditional love and family support is possible. So I want a family one day. So it's comments like this that really showed me the power of storytelling. And as the years pass, I continue to take that more seriously. And I'm excited to do that again with this show.
We have to talk about the new wizard in town, Billy. And I want to ask you, what has it been like meeting and working with the new cast members and like you being the mentor for them?
I've learned a lot over these 26 years in the business, and I really do want to create a culture on set that allows them to be as successful as they can possibly be, both on and off camera. And I take that really seriously. And the best cultures I've seen are really the servant leadership model. So it's keeping in mind who we're serving at all times. It takes your ego away and lets humility be in the driver's seat. And we have to remember, we're here for the fans. We're here to make them happy. We're here to make that kid who's sitting on his couch and is maybe having a bad day laugh. We're here to serve each other. We're here to take care of one another on set and help each other to succeed and be funny. And in doing so, you serve yourself. So to me, it's this wonderful cyclical process that pays off every step of the way.
Thank you so much, David, for being with us, for your beautiful answers, and for sharing yourself and everything you do with us again. Thank you so much. You saved our lives with that beautiful show.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
You're a powerful wizard. Some people see that as a threat, but I promise I'm not going to let anything happen to you.